What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mike Rashid. I got some special friends with me. My man Capo, Jim Jones.
In the building.
My man Kimon. My man Luis. So we just finished a nice little arm workout. We like to call it Armageddon. You know, we're in Miami, so you gotta work your beach muscles because it's summer. Miami did not get the memo that it's December, but it's still in the 80s.
Word.
I'm not complaining because it's December and I got a tank top on. But nah, so just worked out with Jim Jones. I love working out with this dude, man, because even before I was training with him, I was watching him on the ground, and I'm like, yo, he's going in. So I like when people got that energy, that intensity, and Jim got it. And listen, y'all, I tell you all the time, the shit you do in the gym, it kind of shows how your life is. Like, you go hard in the gym, you go hard outside the gym too. I mean, we are creatures of our behaviors, of our patterns, of our habits. If you make it a habit of busting your ass and really pushing yourself in the gym, I mean, this is part of life, so you're gonna do that shit outside the gym. But anyway, I ain't trying to get all philosophical. But nah, this is a legit workout. Today, we went and grabbed, not a bar, but a monstrosity. Something from the devil.
That shit. I don't know who made that shit, who thought about that shit. That shit looked like somebody just was in the steel mill just thinking this bullshit. Like, man, let's see if they gonna work out with this shit right here.
It's a dope bar, it's a Rogue bar, shout out to Rogue. It's typically people use it on the bench press for different variations, but you know what, you can use it for shoulder presses, different variations. Today we use it for curls. The range of motion, it doesn't give you a whole lot of range of motion because it's really wide this way, but listen, this shit was hard. This shit was fucking hard, you know what I mean? So we did 7 ups, but we did it a little bit different. We hit 7 from the bottom to midpoint, and then 7 from the top to midpoint, and then instead of doing it 3 times in a row, we just burnt out with the full range of motion, curls. And y'all probably be talking shit like, oh, they didn't do 2 sets. Fuck you. You did something. Listen, the shit was hard. Shit was difficult. Just like I tell y'all, you don't have to do just 3 sets of 10. Sometimes you don't have to do 4 or 5 sets. If you feel like you got to the money in 2 sets, you got to the money and you move on. I'm about efficiency in the gym. I'm not trying to, I don't have time to work out for 3 hours a day. I don't have time anymore. So I go in, I warm up, I get to something heavy and I do as many reps as I can heavy. If I feel like I put the proper amount of stress on my muscles that I'm trying to train, I'm good. I move on to what's next. I personally don't like training my arms. So you won't see Mike Rashid doing hours and hours of arms. You know what I mean? What'd you think about that movement, bro?
Nah, it was a good workout today. It was heavy, got to the point. You know, I'm trying to catch up, so as much as I can do that y'all do makes me feel good. So I can feel me getting stronger definitely from the beginning, from just the whole, my core, my base, my foundation from my legs up. So, you know, and now I'm learning a lot more about the body and how it grows and how it works. But today's workout was definitely, we'll be doing like five different arm exercises, 5 different buys, and then we did tries also. Yeah, that was good money.
Yeah, I like to go back and forth. It's called antagonistic muscle groups. So typically people would just do curls, you know, biceps or just the triceps. Also people would do, you hear all the time, back and buys, chest and tries. I don't do that. I'll do chest and buys, back and tries, because when you're working your back, that's working your biceps as well, but it's neglecting the triceps. So what I like to do is to have blood flow throughout the entire arm. You recruit more muscle fibers, you know, crazy fucking pump. You look like a savage while you're training. You don't look all disproportionate while you're working out. So I just like to hit it all, you know what I mean? So I always do antagonistic muscle groups unless I'm feeling really lazy and I just go and do some biceps or just some triceps. But arms is boring to me, so I like to do both, so it's a little bit more difficult. From that movement, we went on to skull crushes, and we used the same, not a bar, the same monstrosity from the devil. And this shit was hard. That's all I can say.
The bar is heavy itself.
The bar is heavy. It's about 65, 70 pounds. So, you know, you add the weight on, it's fucking heavy. So we did skull crushes and then close grip presses. And the close grip presses were interesting because there was a whole lot of stabilizing going on. And these are things that you can't really see but stabilizers are very important muscles. Listen, it's important to not just, I'd rather be stronger than I look. And being strong, I'm big on people, like say you're about to do some dumbbell chest press. Some people want people to hand it to them, like, nah, go and grab it. You're working stabilizers, walking the weight over, muscling the weight up, you know what I mean? That, to me, is more important than the actual movement, because you might have to grab somebody. They're not gonna stand still for you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking get your legs against the wall, you know what I'm saying? So, but nah, it's a real shit. Like, it's good to get used to doing awkward things in a strength capacity, because this is the real world, it's very dynamic. You never know what kind of situation you may encounter, and it's good to be strong all the way around, not just, I'm only strong at doing this.
Yeah.
That's not very functional, unless you're just pushing people all the time. Just, come here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on that. But anyway, that, you guys couldn't really see it, but we all felt it. The stabilizers were in full effect, you know what I mean? So that is a movement that will help with stabilizers. Also, if you're doing dumbbells, close grip, you're gonna feel the same thing. So we did a few sets of that. What do we do next?
Preacher curls.
Preacher curls. I should have did that personally. You know, my wrist, you know, y'all usually see me doing biceps, like only 1 or 2 different movements, because curls really hurts my wrists and my elbow, my joints. And that particular preacher curl fucking destroyed me. It was just like all sharp pain all throughout here. So listen, I got off of that shit quick. If you feel pain, and I'm not talking about a pain from burning, like an injury pain, use your brain. Psychopath too, use pain, use your brain. You stop. You stop and you modify what you're doing. Don't be a dummy. Don't think you're not that much of a beast. You know what I mean? So from there we went to
Overhead.
Dumbbell overhead tricep extension. That's a CT Fletcher favorite, and that was another movement that required major core muscles and stabilizers. So this is a thing that people always ask me, like, Mike, what do you do for your abs? And sometimes I say nothing, because what's considered ab work typically is crunches or whatever. So now, for the record, I tell people I don't do that. But for the record, just so y'all know, I did sit-ups all my life because of boxing. Now, when I stopped boxing, I really didn't do any of that anymore, but I still work my abs and my core from squats, deadlifts, standing overhead presses. That's one of the biggest core building exercises. Once again, it's back to those stabilizers.
I never even knew that.
Yeah, my man, I asked him, I said, because he's a strong guy, but his core was dying, right? So I asked him, I said, do you squat? And he said, I haven't been. Right there, I knew that's what it was. The squats there's pin-loaded leg press, pussy-looking machines that will destroy your legs more than squats. A squat, to me, the purpose of a squat is it's a total body muscle builder, and that's what people don't understand. So to me, squat is my most important lift. I think it should be yours. You should, if you don't, you should implement it in your programming. You don't, like, squatting doesn't mean the hugest legs in the world, but it will have you structurally sound. And having a strong core, if you have to grab that medium-sized motherfucker, or that large motherfucker,
I got straight to it.
you know what I'm saying? So you gotta squat. The stabilizers are key, and also standing overhead presses. Y'all always see me do it because I'm all about, you know, that complete package. From there we went to my favorite single arm preacher curl on a machine. And I look over a couple of them, they were showing out fucking bars. So I said,
you doing some pull-ups, then you want to show
let me put my backpack on.
Put a nice backpack on, so you got some extra weight.
Now, I know some of you fucking nerds is gonna be like, no, your chin didn't come over the bar. Dude, I got a 140-pound woman on my back. Come on, man.
They be killing me with that shit, like, man.
So
And then you go to You go to they pay, these niggas be out of shape.
Listen,
145 soaking wet. 500 pounds with looking like McDonald's. Like, get out of here, man.
Listen, okay. So if I come to right here, my chin up, am I doing nothing? Is this nothing? Yeah, I think that, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing a chin over the bar competition. I'm fucking working out, beasting out, and having fun with my boys.
Real.
Y'all take some shit too serious. It's not a competition. You know what I mean? If it's a competition, I'll practice for the competition. But knock it the fuck off. Get off the internet and get in the gym. Alright?
Definitely. I like that one. Get off the internet and get in the gym.
It's crazy. I've never been harassed by a legit person, like a strong, legit motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? There's always some weenie or some mysterious no picture.
Boy. 80 followers. Like, just bored. All day.
Following like 8,000.
Yeah. So anyway, for everybody else out there, I got love for y'all. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, listen. I talk to people every day in my gym. I meet people in traffic. I'm sure you do too. We was riding one day, we neighbors, and these girls looked over. They were like, they seen what they went fucking crazy. I was like, that's fucking cool. They don't do that for me, man. I get a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. But listen. We appreciate that shit, man. Like, for real. I know a lot of people think they too cool to fucking stop and talk to y'all. I will never do that. I will always stop and take a picture, you know what I mean? And chop it up with y'all. If I got some words of wisdom, I'll try to share it. I really appreciate y'all. Everybody's in YouTube land right now watching this shit. I fucks with y'all tough. You know what I mean? Straight up. Facts. And we up out of here.